this morning we gave you folks a 2-minute little scenario to go through the washroom, check a bunch of things. First time we've used an imager perhaps, kind of give you an idea what it's all about. We went through classroom, various scenarios, hopefully it's giving you a bit of take the blinders off that yes, you can use imagers on every call that you go on. First scenario we did outside, looking at the building, different emissivity, different materials, propane levels. And then we had a motor vehicle incident. Okay, there were 2 hazards. First thing was a down hydro line, the second was a fuel leak. Both of them, all you had to do was identify, say, hey, you got something, and we mitigated those. And we had 3 occupants in a vehicle. 3.
Child on the back.
There's a child in the back. 3. Now, at first, he said there was only 1 person in the vehicle. Okay, second imager came in and kind of said, no, I think there's another person in the vehicle. Again, you got to look at different angles. When I did that scene in Calgary, I opened up all 4 doors. I wanted that cool air to get in. Sometimes you need to do that. You just look in the passenger seat and the passenger door. Open the driver's door, look at it from another angle. It's going to show you something different. When it was determined there was another person that was in the vehicle and they were ejected, you scan out, you start looking for someone. What did you see? Well, right away, there were some rocks. Oh, I see something over there. Remember, emissivity, solar loading. Sun beats down, what's going to warm up? Asphalt, concrete, rocks. The imager doesn't need to go. You just need to direct. Okay, you go check it out. It's just a rock. Okay, there's nobody here. Right, let's move on. Okay, how hard was it to find Mike?
Yeah, a little hard. He was pretty far in there, but he was a little speck. Until he moved.
If I didn't move, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I seen you at first, but nobody believed me because everybody was staring.
The thing is,
I don't see what you see in there.
under the circumstances, what was in the vehicle?
Beers.
Mikey. He's in an accident, he's probably going to run and hide. Did you find anything else?
They didn't get that deep.
Didn't get that?
I dropped it a little deeper.
Okay, all right, it's okay. Mike had some stuff on him, and he was to drop it just before they found him. So that was part of evidence that they had to kind of look around with the imager and see what else and pick up a little baggie and go, oregano. That was that scenario. The next one we went over and we had someone in the water. Okay, so basically walk along the embankment, take a look, what could you see? You saw the water. Mark was quite visible in the water, right? Even wearing a suit, he was quite visible. And that video showed he goes underwater. We're not going to find him. He's gone. You know what? Up above, we're able to detect him. Even with the suit, you're still going to find something. Okay. And then the last one, our little bear cub. I think he kind of spooked a few people, made some noise, and was kind of like, hey, what's that? Well, with the imager, you would have determined if it would have been 4 legs or 2, right?
We're too scared.
Too scared?
I was on all 4s.
And you know, I do have a bearskin rug at home, a black one. I was thinking about bringing it up. That would have been fun.
Pretty hard with back. Be careful.
Actually, you would have.
All right, so my part is done. We're going to go around the room real quick from this morning. When you guys didn't really know anything about thermal imager, we're just going to real quick make a few comments what you thought about the course. And we're wrapping it up, and that's it. We're done. So we're going to start over here in the corner. What did you think? Anything, comments?
Yeah, good reminder of some of the things we can be doing with the imagers that we're not doing.
Okay.
Like I said, every call we use, no matter what the call.
Yep.
Get over to things we should be using for, we're not.
Okay. Another two guys?
It was nice to see like the rocks and the brick.
Even the open window, that was neat because everybody's, oh, it's air conditioned. Now we got close. Oh, no, it was an open window. Well, there's an apartment upstairs, so we all thought, oh, it's a TV or something by the window, and then we're all, no, it's an air conditioner. And when we went right up, we actually looked up, it's actually an open window.
Yeah, but you determined that there was an open window.
An open window, and then there was a difference in the heat, like I say.
Okay, it was different. So you check into it. What about the transformers?
Yeah, those are
Glowing.
glowing.
It was a good presentation and good hands-on.
Okay.
Very informative, and it's pretty interesting what you can see and what you can't see.
Okay.
And I thought it was being able to see as much as you can in the dark rooms.
Okay.
good visibility?
So I just crashed, and I learned quite a bit there, and pretty much it's a tool that's very underutilized. So it's a good lesson to use it a lot more often.
Okay.
Everybody pretty much summed it up. I learned a lot and I took some notes to bring back.
Good.
And we have 2 and we don't even use the wheel.
Next.
Some of it was review, a lot of it was, I enjoyed getting hands-on with it, doing our scenarios that we did, looking.
Okay.
One thing I did realize when we were searching for a little bear cub was I'm going to bring a flashlight with me. Because the thing is now I'm relying on that screen if I'm in the bush.
What's there that you can use though?
Yeah, but that's what we were doing, we were flipping and,
Yeah.
we were in the middle of nowhere.
We'll lay it all there. It's nice to get to use it a little bit more there.
Hey, if we're using it tomorrow, it's for efficiency wise, use your workers and one guy uses the camera. All right, you point and go back.
Now, with
back.
the workers, well, we got flashlights.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
You, again,
You should be able to have multi-tools, right?
exactly. What do you normally carry on your bucket here or
You
your
always
turn
carry a
up there? You got a flashlight or at least one down here. And then I was going to mention that too. What we do find with thermal imaging camera is this, all right? And it's always got to come down and then have a look and then come back up, okay? And that's another part of efficiency. Because if you do this, you're going to run into walls, and some of you guys did, and you're going to maybe not even see. If you're not doing this, like looking around, you're going to find a hole maybe, or not see that rollover, all right? It's got to be panning all the time.
There's quite a few thermal imagers in the area, and it's not just a firefighting tool. We've used them on tracking animals in a town, search and rescue, lost people, car accidents, somebody ejected out of a vehicle, forest fires. We turned what the industry deemed as a 1-month knockdown fire. We shut it down in 2 weeks by using thermal imagers. You were just able to see the hot spots better and work with them. Now, municipality that we saved all the money for were able to go out and buy their own thermal imager. So it's something you've already bought it, use it, you know, and if you break it, well, I hate to say that word, it's part of the cost of being a fire department, but they are one of the most, well, it's a tool that you use every time you go out. When I finally quit from the fire department, I was just starting to get to use thermal imagers, and I kind of felt naked going in without them, you know, today. So, use it.
I'm done. I'm going to turn it over to Owen to kind of shut her down for the night.
I know it's been a long day or long evening for you guys. You all worked your regular job today and sat here till 11 o'clock tonight. I certainly respect that and appreciate your effort tonight. And look forward to what Mark and them are going to bring for us tomorrow morning. And we'll be here at 8 o'clock. And I'll have lots of juice and water. We're going to have lunch back in here tomorrow so we can come back from the training grounds over here, cool down, have a good lunch in a cool spot before we go back and